Walt Disney has well said, if you can dream it, you can do it. It's absolutely true. So, my name is Karuna Singh, and welcome to the channel Knowledge Star Continuous Knowledge Excellence. Today on our show, we have a very special guest, Dr. Chetan Kumar Patel, HOD Mechanical Engineering Department, RK University, Rajkot, India. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we will start with the very first question. That is, please tell us something about yourself.
See, professionally, I am fundamentally a mechanical engineer, and then I have completed my master's in computer application. Then I got another master degree with design field, that is MTech machine design. Then I completed my PhD again with the mechanical engineering. And at present, I am working as a professor and head of the department of mechanical engineering degree and diploma at School of Engineering, RK University, which is located at Rajkot city, Gujarat state, within India. So that is something about my professional life. Apart from that, I am actually finding my real identity. That who am I and why I am here. That is the spiritual concept. And I am also a meditator and trying to meet the people and try to analyze them, try to know their objectives, why they live. So these are my some of the interests. Professionally, I have so far got 13 patents and more than 60 research papers, and I am having total of 23 years of experience.
Okay, means you are a professor, you are a mechanical engineer, and you are also a motivator.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Because a professor has to be motivated, no? Because that is the primary
absolutely.
task.
Absolutely. Because motivation is the very first thing.
Yes, and this is the actually the need of time because with my 23 years of experience, I am looking the third generation. Every 10 years, if you consider one generation, then I am looking these three generations. So after looking these three generations, what I spot that the sources of distraction has now increased. Before 20 years, the chances of distraction were less. Now the distractions are much, mobile games and social media and lot of things are there. So in this environment, the student must be guided, student must be motivated to stick their goals, why they are here, why they are doing the certain things. So now it is a time to motivate the students along with the technical teaching.
Yes. What excites you about the mechanical engineering, or we can say why you have chosen this field?
See, mechanical engineering is one of the core branch. I will say that civil engineering and mechanical engineering are the two branches where existed first with the humanity. Earlier, someone tried to live, so they will construct their house. Then, to construct it, they will need some kind of machineries. So then, mechanical engineering evolved. So we can say these two branches are always a fundamental or core branches. I love equally civil engineering because I am located at Rajkot and we have too many options in manufacturing. So I selected mechanical engineering. Otherwise, civil engineering was also my equal interest. So this excites me about being a core branch. Second excitement to me is the serving the people because unless and until we don't put something in physical form, it cannot be used and that cannot make a person happy. If we want to make a person happy, we must have to give something physical, and that is called manufacturing. So the manufacturing is only possible with the various tools and techniques with the mechanical engineering. And there are a lot of opportunities to create something new. So you can use your innovation, you can use your creativity, and we can have a lot of problems to be solved when we invent one machine and lot of service is a social service, what we can say, by inventing a good machinery. So that excites me about the mechanical engineering.
Okay. Your area of interest is machine design. Could you shed some light on this?
So again, in respect to the previously what I told, that to create something new, that is called a design. So for the same, the design is important, and actually design is comprising the whole mechanical engineering. When I'm going to create something new, I must know the manufacturing process. When I'm going to create something new, then I must know the materials technology and all. So when I design something, fundamentally, it is the whole about the mechanical engineering. So that's why I'm interested with creating something, a product design, a machine design, and that has become my core interest.
Okay. So, my next question is, what are your recent research works?
Mechanical engineering, as I told, it is a core branch. Since the inception of the humanity, these branches evolved. So since then, there are a lot of branches of the mechanical engineering. One you can say materials technology. One you can say automation. One you can say robotics. One you can say industrial engineering. Another you can say these non-conventional energy sources. One you can say production engineering. Also, agriculture is a mixture of mechanical, civil, and earth science. So, likewise, the mechanical engineering now has evolved with the many branches, but the core is the mechanical engineering. So, in this respect, now the mechanical engineering is collaborating with the computer science because it is the need of time. Earlier, we had 100% strict physical machinery, what we can say, first generation of the machines. Then, slowly, we integrated it with the computer engineering and we came out with the CNC technology. Now we are, and then we integrated it with the other machineries. One machine is sensing with the other. So, in that sense, it becomes computer integrated manufacturing. And now we are in the fourth generation where we are using this technology internet we are integrating with the machineries and that becomes IoT. And now this we can say industrial revolution in that sense that we are integrating every machinery with the computer science and various technologies of the same. So this has become now the new area, or we can say these are the some of the latest trends and techniques. If I name the few of that, AR VR is fundamentally what we can say connected with mechanical engineering because it is generating a lot of CAD models. Computer-aided design, earlier there were machine design, then is computer-aided design, means computers we are using for the machineries. Earlier there were no computers available, but now the computers are available. So slowly in this respect, now we are integrating the internet with the machinery, and that has become now the future. And the recent trends say holographic technology. This is another thing which we can say is an extension or somewhere the origin is from the mechanical engineering because ultimately they need some kind of CAD model. And based on that CAD model, these holographic technologies, AR, VR, all science are working. So these are the a few recent trends what we can say in the area of mechanical engineering. Another source or another future which I see is the energy engineering, and especially see we the whole world is now running out of the energy, and now the wind energy has become very crucial. The tidal energy is also crucial. Solar energy, EVs are there. So now every aspect he is having origin in mechanical engineering. When we are going for wind farm, ultimately the wind blades and whole windmill is coming from the mechanical engineering. When we are going for the tidal science, ultimately we need a mechanism which will convert the tidal energy into some kind of fluctuations and transformations, and that will ultimately lead to the electricity generation. So these are some of the futures what we can say. And we can never forget the robotics. Earlier it was also there, but now again with the computer technology, the machine vision, machine learning system, AI, the robots have become truly talented. They are learning by itself. They are solving a lot of things. Even earlier was a dream. So that the origin or this we can say fundamentally the evolution is from the mechanical engineering. Although at the same time we have a lot of things in the aviation and we are also moving towards the rocket science. So all these things are ultimately coming from the mechanical engineering. And without the support of mechanical engineering, I don't see the future will become possible. So these are what we can say some of the core area or something which will be the we will be witnessing these things in the future time.
Wait. Are you worried about your project, training, dissertation, internship? Don't think too much because Nanoscience and Technology Consortium In short, NSTC is giving you a golden opportunity to do the same tasks. NSTC also conducts workshop on amazing topics. So if you want to register in the workshop, the registration link is given in the description box below, or you may go to the website www.nanoschool.in where you can easily enroll in the workshops. So just check it out right now. Yes. Okay. So you are the editor in many of the mechanical journals. What will you say about the research writing? According to you, what is the importance of research writing?
See, without research, we cannot proceed further. And if we again go to the history, the human has already evolved in the research, and that makes the difference between the other creatures and the human being. Human being is always researching. If you look at the tiger before about 1 lakh years, the tiger were doing such things which even today the tigers and lions are doing. There is no innovation in that thing. But if you see lakhs of before lakhs of years, the humanities and after lakhs of years, now we have reached a certain point. Why? Because we are researching. We are sensing the need of that. We are understanding. We are asking WH questions, and we are putting that curiosity in us. So that curiosity part is nothing but you can say basically a research. So without research, even this growth cannot exist. Mechanical engineering is equally connected with this research, and even see the professors earlier that was very difficult. If I again witness the professors from where we got the knowledge, at that point of time there was very less environment that they were talking about some patterns, they were talking something about research papers, conferences. But now even the professors are going for this. Even we have good points if we are having a research flavor in us. Why? Because the professor has to also make the research. Even a teacher has to make the research in learning the new techniques, whatever they are learning, whether it is going, why it is not going, and what are the sort of things how we can do. So without research, even the academicians cannot exist. Without research, even an engineer cannot exist. If we want to grow ourselves, if we want to develop ourselves, then without research, it is never going to be possible. So that is the main thing. What the research is required, and at the same time, I will congratulate you because you are providing a platform to the researchers in form of conferences, in form of journals, in form of their internal communications and all. So really, you are doing such a good thing.
Thank you. Okay. So, can you please tell us something about mechatronics and automation?
Yeah, something I have already discussed. Something in that response, if I say much, then even when we were studying, we had an option to take admission in mechatronics or to take admission in mechanical engineering. Means this is I am talking something about 1995. So since then we have heard this word mechatronics. So the combination was there, but it was a true combination of just two branches: mechanical engineering and electronics engineering or electrical engineering when the voltages are very high. But now it has not become limited to that field. As already I explained earlier, now the computer technology has come into picture. A lot of algorithms are now found out, and still a lot of research are also going on to make this algorithm new, to optimize it. So with the computation power, with the evolution of the microprocessors and all, now we have the smart devices. So it is what we can say an extension of mechatronics is now converted to the smart devices and smart things, which is having high power of 4G technology, 5G technology, even it is now evolving. So that is something what we can say an extension of the mechatronics. At the same time, automation and robotics has also evolved. Earlier, the city where I live, everything was going to be even the foundries. There were the laborers were working constantly. Now, even you see in our city, the plants are going to be automatic. So that automation has now evolved. Earlier, what we can see on the car manufacturers or somewhere, the agricultural products are there, and there the people were using. But now, at every sort of time, even to classify the production, pick and place kind of robots, even we are using. What we can say automation is extension of automation. We can say it is robotics for the varieties of purposes when we are making. So the mechatronics and automation and robotics are truly evolving, and they are having really right place at at this present era.
Okay, what are the recent advancement in the mechanical field?
So, as I already explained, the research advancements are somewhere in every field. True manufacturing is definitely there, and there are still the people are required to manufacture using the conventional machineries because it needs a lot of technicality. Even many engineers cannot do, but an uneducated person can do it. Starting from that point to the technology, in every area the advancement has come. Earlier we were not using computers for drawing generation and design. Now without computer even we cannot draw a single line. Without a computer we cannot analyze any part. We can now simulate, we can now create a smaller models, and even a crash test even is a good example. Now before doing the physical crash test of the motor, our car, we can even simulate what will happen. Even something we can now predict what will happen to the Mars, because we have never gone to the Mars, and when the satellite will land, or when the module will land, whether it will truly land there or not. So we can simulate it where that technology we have with us. A lot of algorithms are there, and even it is going to be more faster and faster. So that thing has now evolved in that area, mechatronics and automation, and then computer technology. We have these IoTs with us. We have smart devices. So ultimately, we can say these are the advancements which are really working and still it is evolving. At the same time, if you see earlier when we were fighting a war, we have conventional type of airplanes and all, but now the warheads, what we have constant innovation in that. And in manufacturing of that warhead, the mechanical engineering is playing really a very, very major role. So the way in which we are even fighting our these wars, that is also going to change. And this drone technology has changed a lot. So the drone technology, which we can say is a specialization of robotics. Robotics is a specialization of the branch of mechanical engineering. So likewise, there are a lot of advancement is going on in every field. Non-conventional energy sources has really opened up a lot of things, and EVs, the India has now decided that in 2000 by 2020-30 will not be having internal combustion driven engines. So the whole thing is going for the EVs. So again, there are a lot of mechanical parts, and the way in which it is working, again, it is advancement. What we can say. And but ultimately what I can say, slowly the whole world is going to be a global in a sense. Then there will be a no special identity, is what I see. That see, this is a mechanical engineer, this is a civil engineer, this is an IT engineer. Slowly the whole thing is going to be a single. There will be only one identity where a person is having the basic knowledge of everything, and depending on their expertise or interest or opportunity will grow in their professional field. So that ultimately what I see, the whole branch is going to be merged sooner or later. So it is what we can say the advancement in the mechanical field.
Okay, last but not the least, a message which you want to give to the students.
The students actually they need not to worry about their career. Even when we were doing an engineering, we had a threat in our mind that whether we will be getting a job or not. So that threat that any student need not to have who is having any engineering degree. So first message to my students, that don't ever worry about your future. Your future is really very bright. Provided you must be ready to learn new things. Provided you must be very curious, and to you should be ready to learn newer things wherever the need is arising. Another thing is, earlier I told there are a lot of distractions, lot of opportunity you have seen in 1995. I joined my engineering, completed in 1999. We had very limited opportunities. We have lots of you this time the students are having lots of opportunities, but they will need a motivation. Motivation means they should be having some goals. Chances of distractions are very, very high. In this distraction, how you can use the technology, how you can use the social media, power of social media, but not taking it in negatively. So that is the thing which the students nowadays should keep in the mind. So, as a conclusion, what we can say, you have a good future, provided you should be curious enough to fight it, with good motivation and with the clarity of the goal, you can do anything, and you will be the witnessing the whole
For
world's
more updates,
change is
subscribe to
dependent
our
on your
channel,
shoulders.
click the links shown on the
So that is
screen
something I
to
would
stay
like to
connected.
support to the students.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there is one thing that every coin has two sides. Likewise, everything has their advantages and their disadvantages. Like you have used the example of social media. Yes, every
Yes,
student should use in a positive way. So thank you so
yes.
much. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your valuable time. And if you people like this video, then please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to never ever miss an update. And thank you so much, Dr. Chetan. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much.
For more updates, subscribe to our channel, click the links shown on the screen to stay connected.